A wolverine has been documented driving a grizzly bear away from a kill. Not a juvenile bear. A full-grown adult, hundreds of pounds heavier, backed down by an animal the size of a medium dog. That tells you almost everything you need to know. Almost. The wolverine, Golo, is the largest land-dwelling member of the weasel family. It weighs between 20 and 40 pounds. It stands roughly 18 inches at the shoulder. By any reasonable measure, it is an unremarkable size. And yet, across the boreal forests and alpine tundra of North America, Scandinavia, and Russia, it has earned a reputation that defies its dimensions entirely. Indigenous peoples of the subarctic called it the devil bear. Trappers who lost their catches to it coined a different name, the glutton. Scientists studying it in the field have described something closer to awe. One researcher, after watching a wolverine dismantle a cached trap site and make off with every piece of bait, wrote simply in his field notes, "It knew exactly what it was doing." The wolverine lives where most animals would rather not. Its preferred habitat is remote mountain wilderness and frozen boreal forest, places where winter temperatures drop to -60°F and prey is scarce for months at a time. This is not an accident. The wolverine has evolved specifically for conditions that exclude competition. It thrives precisely because the environment is brutal. Its fur is unique among North American mammals. The guard hairs are hydrophobic, meaning moisture does not penetrate them and frost does not form. In temperatures that would kill an unprotected human within hours, the wolverine moves comfortably. Its broad, semi-retractable claws function like snowshoes, distributing its weight across deep powder. It can climb a near-vertical ice wall with the same ease that a squirrel scales a tree. A single wolverine's home range spans hundreds of square miles. A male may patrol a territory of 500 square miles or more, checking cached food sites, marking boundaries, searching for mates. It covers this ground relentlessly. Researchers tracking wolverines by GPS have recorded individuals traveling 40 miles in a single day, across mountain passes and frozen lakes, through weather that grounds aircraft. It does not hibernate. When other predators are denayed and dormant, the wolverine is moving. Its diet is correspondingly opportunistic. Wolverines are scavengers first, predators second, and they are skilled at both. They locate carcasses buried under 10 feet of snow, having detected them through layers of ice and frozen ground. They will follow wolf packs for miles, waiting at the edge of a kill, then rushing in the moment the wolves are sated. They cache food with remarkable spatial memory, returning to dozens of sites spread across enormous distances with apparent precision. But the wolverine does not simply wait for other animals to do the killing. It hunts. And here is where the animal becomes genuinely difficult to believe. A wolverine has attacked and killed caribou. It has taken down adult deer. There are verified accounts of wolverines killing mountain goats and Dall sheep, animals that outweigh them by a factor of 10 or more. It does this not through speed or stealth in the conventional sense, but through relentless pursuit and a willingness to attack that simply does not switch off. The key is its jaws. The wolverine possesses a rotating carnassial tooth, a feature shared with very few other mammals, which allows it to shear through frozen meat and crush bone. Its bite force relative to body size ranks among the highest of any land mammal on Earth. It can consume an entire carcass, bones and all, leaving nothing. The name Golo, Latin for glutton, comes directly from this capacity. More remarkable than its physical strength is its psychological composition. Wolverines appear to experience something researchers tentatively describe as the absence of fear response in the presence of larger predators. This is not recklessness. It is something more functional. When a wolverine confronts a bear, or a mountain lion, or a pack of wolves, it does not retreat. It vocalizes aggressively, raises its back, and holds its ground. More often than seems statistically possible, the larger animal leaves. This behavior is not bravado. It is a calculated survival strategy refined over millennia. Wolverines cannot afford to lose a carcass. In an environment where calories are everything and starvation is always one bad week away, backing down is not a survivable option. The aggression is metabolic necessity translated into behavior. Reproduction is equally adapted to scarcity. Female wolverines breed in summer, but through a mechanism called delayed implantation, the embryos do not attach to the uterine wall until winter. If conditions deteriorate, if food is insufficient, the pregnancy simply does not continue. Only when snowpack and prey abundance meet specific thresholds does the female den and give birth, typically to 2 or 3 kits, in February or March. The kits are born in a snow den, sometimes excavated beneath an avalanche cone, insulated by 10 or 15 feet of compacted snow. The female raises them alone. By late summer they are largely independent. The bond dissolves. Each wolverine returns to solitude. They do not form packs. They do not cooperate. Each individual exists in a state of sustained self-reliance that has no real parallel among mammals of comparable size. A wolverine that survives to adulthood has already demonstrated something that goes beyond toughness. It has demonstrated adaptability, problem-solving capacity, and a level of environmental mastery that has impressed researchers enough to prompt serious study of its intelligence. Wolverine populations are in decline. Climate change is their primary threat, and the mechanism is specific: they require deep, persistent snowpack for winter denning. As spring arrives earlier and snow retreats to higher elevations, suitable denning habitat contracts. The wolverine can adapt to brutal cold. It cannot adapt to the absence of winter itself. Conservation efforts are complicated by the animal's nature. Wolverines require enormous territories, tolerate no human encroachment, and breed slowly. A single wolverine lost to a trap or vehicle strike can represent a meaningful fraction of a regional population. In the lower 48 states of the United States, wolverine populations may number fewer than 300 individuals total. 300 animals. Holding territories the size of small countries. Moving through mountains at night in temperatures that kill. Stealing kills from bears. Raising young beneath the snow. Here is the final thing to know about the wolverine. Every account of its ferocity, its endurance, its refusal to yield, describes an animal that has been in decline for a century. The wolverine that earned the name devil bear, the one trappers cursed and researchers watched in disbelief, is a diminished version of what once ranged across a much wider world. What you are seeing, when you see a wolverine now, is not the peak of the species. It is the remnant. And it is still driving grizzly bears from their kills. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more incredible facts.